Yo, what's up world? It's your boy Filochko here, and I am back in Russia. That's right, your boy Filochko is back in Russia. I am right now in a town near Moscow, not in Moscow, but very, very close to Moscow. And I don't have enough time to make a proper video for you. So of course, as I usually do, when I don't have enough time to make a proper video for you, I will make a video, an unedited video of me talking to you. Basically, no editing, no special wording and stuff. Just me telling you about something that I feel you should know. Now, one of the last videos I made about talking to you video, I made a video about 5 different types of women. 5 different types of sexy women, and people really liked it. So today, I'm not gonna do 5 types of sexy guys, because guys really don't want me to do that, so I'm sorry. So today I'm gonna do 5 types of bad guys, because there are different types of bad guys out there that I guess I can say women should stay away from, that aren't good for like dating or loving and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get to them, okay? And I'm gonna get to these 5 kinds of dangerous guys, and so you understand how to stay away from them and why you should stay away from them. And for any of you bad men out there who are mad at me for making this video, don't be too mad, you know. I gotta teach, this is my job, all right? So let's get to it. First type of guy to stay away from is the player. P-L-A-Y-E-R, the player. Now, what is a player? A player is specifically a guy who has a lot of girlfriends. Now, let me tell you why they call him a player. Relationships and dating is known as a game in American slang. It's known as a game, like something you do, something you play. So a game is like a, you know, igra's game, right? Igra, yeah. And when you play, it's like igrat. So when you're playing a game, you know, you're having fun, you're enjoying this object. So when a guy's a player, he treats women like objects, and he has a lot of them because he doesn't take them seriously. That is a player, a guy who has many girls. And so if you're a girl who wants a man to love you and be with you forever, you should obviously avoid players. Now, how can you identify a player? Well, players usually are very secretive. They whisper on the telephone. They're always hiding text messages from you, or they can't see you that much because they always have something else to do. They always have to be with their friends or something. That's what players usually do. And I'm sorry if there's any players watching this, I apologize. But you know, I'm just teaching. That's what players usually do. They use a lot of women. They usually lie to these women and tell these women, yeah, you're my one and only, baby. You're my one and only, when all those women are just some of his girlfriends because he has a lot of them, okay? That is a player. Now to the pimp, the P-I-M-P. A lot of people get pimp confused because in slang, pimp could be used as a player, but what a pimp actually is a man who hires women to make money for him. And usually when these women make money for him, they are doing things with other guys and then giving the money to the pimp. So for instance, let's pretend I was a pimp. Let's pretend, right? I would have, let's say I had 2 female friends, right? I would have them, these 2 girls, go meet my friends, get money from them, and then bring it to me. A pimp is a guy who makes women have sex with other men and bring the money to him. That is a pimp, okay? So a player could be known as a pimp to most people, but in proper English, a pimp is a guy who uses women for sex with other men to make money. He controls them. He tells them that if you don't get my money, I'm going to hit you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do all this bad stuff to you. So go have sex with these women and bring me my money. That's what they do. That's what a pimp is, okay? So pimps are very dangerous. You know, they usually have a gang supporting them. They're not just by themselves. They're very dangerous people, so you have to be careful. And so just a side note, if you're like a girl from another country that isn't America and you want to go to America to do dancing for a living, be careful, because a lot of times they'll tell you it's a go-go dancing job when it's actually a stripping job, and then you get caught in that trap and a pimp will try to take you, and it's very dangerous, okay? So I advise you, if you go to America and you want to do a dancing job, don't do a dancing job, do anything else, because it's very dangerous doing that. Trust me, I know many Russian girls who got caught doing that, and like, it's many bad things have happened to them, so it's very scary, okay? So let's go to the next type of bad guy to stay away from. The next one is the mama's boy. The mama's boy. Now this one isn't that bad, but it's still a bad guy to date. Because the mama's boy is a kind of boy, or boy or man. Man, like it'd be anywhere from 14 to 40. This guy listens to his mother more than he'll listen to his girlfriend. He trusts his mother more than his own girlfriend. Yes, that is a mama's boy. And not only that, mama's boys usually depend on their mothers. So for instance, a mama's boy will most likely still be living in his mother's house at 30 years old. Like he has none of his own stuff. He plays video games all day. You know, he doesn't have much to do, and that's why he has to live with his mother, because he doesn't have his own money. That's a mama's boy. Someone who needs his mother for everything, even if he's an adult. So you definitely want to stay away from mama's boys. Why? They may not be pimps, they may not be players, but at the same time, they're not men because they can't support themselves. Any man should be able to support himself, but mama's boys are known to not be able to support themselves because they need their mothers for everything, whether it's money, emotional support, suggestions, everything. No man should be like that. Now, of course, I'm not saying don't listen to your mother and all that stuff, but you shouldn't need her for everything. You should be able to do some things on your own, and that is a mama's boy, okay? So let's get to number 4. This one is definitely not funny. This one is the pedo. Now, what is a pedo? A pedo is short for a pedophile. Now, in American slang, we use pedophile to refer to anyone who dates a person under the legal age. So where I'm from New York, and the legal age in New York is 17. So if you're someone who likes dating people, like kissing, hugging, maybe even having sex with someone who's under that legal age, you're a pedo, which is short for pedophile. So in prison in America, pedophiles are like really treated badly. Like you could be a drug dealer, you could be a murderer, you could be a policeman. All that is better than being a pedophile, because in the American prison system, the pedophiles get it the worst because no one likes pedophiles. So pedophiles are people who date young people, and that's all I really have to say about that. I don't want to say much more, but I'm guessing you all get the basic point of that. Now to the last type of guy to stay away from. The last kind of guy to stay away from is the woman beater, and it sounds just like it sounds. Now let me explain something about woman beaters. I've learned something over the years about woman beaters. A lot of woman beaters are known to hit their women when they're angry, of course. But it's not only that. A lot of women beaters are good at convincing their women that they will never ever hit them again. And a lot of these women believe them. So maybe a man could get mad one night, hit his wife in the face, elbow her, whatever, put the knee in there, all that, just hit her. And the next day he will be able to convince her, baby, I love you. I'll never do that again. I love you, baby. I'll never do that again. And she will believe him. But the simple truth is, if any man hits his woman, he's not a real man. Men should never really hit women, no matter what it is they did, unless they're attacking you or something, that's different. But let's say maybe they didn't call you, maybe they cheated on you. There's no reason to really hit a woman. So that's one thing about woman beaters. They're not very smart people, and they're not very nice, and to me, they're one of the worst type of men to be with. So if a man does ever hit you, don't think he won't do it again, because if he didn't want to do it, he wouldn't have even done it one time. So woman beaters are definitely one of the top guys to stay away from. Woman beaters are very dangerous, and they don't mind putting a mark on your face. Like, they don't care about hurting you. They don't care about you enough to not physically harm you. You understand? And some women, there was actually an old Russian saying, I believe. I'm in Russia now, so I'm gonna talk about something Russian. The old Russian saying goes, if he hits you, it's because he loves you. That was an old Russian saying. Now, I don't know if that's still a Russian saying. I hope not, but it was an old one. But in reality, that's not true. That's not true. If a man hits you, it doesn't mean he loves you. It means he can't control himself. There's many men out there who love women very much, and they'll never hit them. Maybe they'll cry, maybe they'll get angry, maybe they'll punch the wall or break a glass or something maybe, but they won't physically harm their woman because they care about them mentally and physically, okay? So those are the 5 types of bad guys to stay with. And don't ask me in the comments which guy I am. I'm none of those guys. I'm not a player, I'm not a pimp, I'm not a woman beater, I'm not a mama's boy, I'm not a pedo, I'm none of those guys, so don't ask me, alright? I'm a normal Filochko, and I'm a cool dude, and I love everybody equally, and I treat everybody with respect, okay? And that's basically it, people. I'm back here in Russia. I will get back on my regular video soon, but I don't like going too long without making some kind of video for you guys. Gotta make some kind of video, you know? And this is the kind of video I'm making for you today. And that's basically it, people. I am out. Thank you very much. And I'm gone. I'm going to go have some vodka with my Russian friends. And you know what the guy says at the end of my videos?
And don't be racist.
So don't be that is his catchphrase.